Hey guys, so I'll be filming one of my favorite horror movies, not of all time, but certainly up there when it comes to good horror movies. This one, I think you've all seen too. It's Final Destination, the first one. Yeah, I'm going to check out some of the filming locations of it. Alright, so let's have a look. We'll start off by visiting Todds House. If you remember Todd, he's the poor fellow that had the clothesline accident happen to him. So if you remember the movie, Alex is looking out his window and he senses something's wrong, and there's that big windstorm that happens. Newspaper blows in and it has Todd's name on it. So immediately he starts panicking and runs over to Todd's house. So I'll be taking you through his footsteps and retracing his steps. Let's go have a look of the path that he walked at Todd's house, shall we? Okay, so in the movie, he'll be walking past this stone hedge. Stone wall looks very much like it did in the movie to Todd's house, which is just around the corner. And there it is. So this is Todd's house. This is where, unfortunately, he discovers a very tragic scene right in front of the house here. And when he shows up to the house, right at the front here, this is where the EMTs that have already arrived would be out, somewhere around the front here. I don't want to go on this guy's property, but it would be at the front, somewhere in this yard here. And he gets quite scared when he sees it. This is a nice house, very nice house. It's perfect for the movie. It just tells you something's going to happen when you see a stone wall like that. You have to walk around. Alright, so next we'll be looking at Alex's house. And even though he's the main character of the movie, his house is really only shown for a short clip, but the clip that is shown in his house is a good one. If you remember that scene where the lightning strikes, that takes place right here. So here's a look at his house. A little bit tough to see just with the trees, but you can still see the house. And right about there, this window that we're looking at right now, is where Alex was standing. He was looking out his window when lightning struck down. You can see the reflection somewhere on his front porch. Judging by where it was, I'm guessing it's going to be this tree right here, because you can just see the reflection of it through the glass. But this is Alex's house, the Final Destination, the first one. Very nice house as well. So now I'll be looking at a scene towards the end of the movie where Alex and Terry are having coffee together, talking about the death and just recapping what's going on, about how much longer they can cheat death, or at least try to. And so this will be the scene that I'll be showing you. Let's have a look, shall we? So it looks completely different, but this is actually the scene where they're having coffee. Right at this building now is completely changed. It was about 17 years ago that the scene was filmed, so a few things have changed since then. But what you can see is that this building here, you see that in the background, so you know this is the right building. And I'll show you something else in a sec that will prove this is the spot. But the tables that they had set up would be right about here. This is all changed. This would have been a coffee shop. They would have awnings here. And I'll move to the other side of the street so you can see more of it. But this is where action took place. The infamous bus scene. Let's have another look. So right about where I'm standing right now is where the coffee table would have been. Alex and Terry are having a conversation here. And in the scene, you can actually see this building with the red bricks in the background. The curved corner and the red bricks right here. You can see that in the background of when they're talking, and they get into a little bit of an argument, and Terry challenges Death once again. She starts backing up, not looking where she's going, and yeah, the bus scene happens. I won't say any more about that if you haven't seen the movie, but that's exactly where it takes place. The coffee table is about right here. That's the building that you can see in the background as well on the right hand side of it, and would have been right about here where I'm standing. Piece of history.